In last video, we learned defining variables of various types. I hope you have practiced with different data types. Till now, we assigned single values to variables. While practicing, you must have thought of assigning multiple values to one variable. Is it even possible? Because this is very basic requirement of assigning multiple values to a single variable. For example, it would have been weird if we want to use counting from 1 to 10 in our program, and for this we have to use 10 different variables for each value. So arrays are available to our rescue. Array is basically a container which can hold fixed number of values of single data type. Why I mentioned fixed? Because we have to declare how many values we are going to put in our container. This is very similar to the real life scenario of knowing the number of items we are going to store in the box before buying one. If items are less, we need smaller box and a bigger one if there are more items. We declared data type before assigning a value to the variable, right? Similarly, for array, we need to mention the data type as well as the length of array. Int is a data type and square brackets are to tell Java that this is array, and example array is the variable name. This way we can hold multiple values in this variable example array of type int. Next is to define the length of array. How many int numbers we are going to use? Let's say we want to store 10 int numbers from 1 to 10. Here is the syntax for declaring size of array. Example array is equal to new int square brackets 10. Just remember this syntax for now to define the length, because we are going to learn classes and objects concept in detail in next video. Okay, then how to put values in this container we just defined. One more thing, each value in array is called element. To access array elements, we are provided indexes starting from 0. As the length of array is 10, so we can access elements from index 0 to 9. Element at index 0 will be the first element, index 1 will hold second element, and so on. So let's put elements in this array. Example array 0 index equal to 1. We are assigning value 1 to index 0. This way we can define array of any data type and access its elements via index beginning from 0. One more important thing here to note is these are just declarations of arrays. We cannot put values in these arrays unless and until we use this statement. This statement basically allocates memory for 10 elements behind the scenes, and then only we are able to put elements in it. If this statement is missing, then the compiler prints an error like this one: variable example array may not have been initialized. You can try this. This was the case when number of elements were known. We already knew that we have counting from 1 to 10, so we are going to store 10 values. What if we don't know the number of elements, or we don't want to count elements, we want to just put values? Java has provided a shortcut to do so. Here we directly assign value to this array the way we assigned single values to variable. Enjoy. You put multiple values to array and wanted to find the count of elements now. You are going to count all the elements manually, right? Well, you don't have to. Java has provided inbuilt property to find the size of array. Sysout example array.length. So simple. There are a lot of inbuilt utilities we can use, but we will learn them later once classes and object concepts are understood, which we are going to cover in next video.